Knock knock. Do you want to move to Canada, but terms like LMIA and IELTS are a big barrier in your plan? Then you don't have to worry because I found 3 ways that you can use to move to Canada without IELTS or LMIA. So without much further ado, let's roll. Hello, namaste. My name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to talk to you about a country that I have been fortunate to live in, to call my home, and to have fallen in love with, and that country is Canada. And I know that many of you also dream of being here, but terms like LMIA or IELTS scare you out. So in today's video, let's talk about 3 pathways that help you escape these 2 requirements. So you don't need LMIA, you don't need IELTS, and you can still move to Canada. So obviously, because we're throwing IELTS out of the equation, we will need to apply for a work permit because the PR, the permanent residency that Canada is actually famous and well known for, does involve IELTS in it. So we are looking at 3 different types of work permits or pathways that offer you an amazing pathway to move into Canada and come and settle here and experience the diversity, the beauty, and everything good that people talk about that I have been fortunate to experience. The first pathway on my list is called IEC, International Experience Candidate. What I like about IEC is the flexibility. This pathway allows you to move to Canada without having a job here. It's almost like a job seeker visa, except that it's not a direct job seeker visa, meaning the benefits here are actually more. First up, you can get this visa for 2 years. You can come in and you can hunt for work. This is significantly higher than what other job seeker visas allow. Now, there are multiple streams under this pathway. If you are between the age of 18 to 30, and if you come from one of the European countries that have an agreement with Canada, or if you're from Australia, then you can apply yourself and simply move. But if that's not the situation for you, or if you come from a country that's not listed on one of the countries that Canada has an agreement with under this pathway, then you'll have to go through what's called an RO, or a recognized organization. I'm from India, and so I'm biased. I'm going to tell you the 2 ROs that can help you in India are IAESTE and ISEC. But these organizations can help people from any country as long as they have an established presence in that country. I know for a fact that both these organizations are spread across boundaries, so please look up if you have these organizations in your country. Of course, if you're from one of the nations that has a bilateral agreement with Canada, there are 3 permits that you can apply for: working holiday, international internships, and young professionals program. But what if you're not that young to go through IEC? If you're an experienced professional, I recommend the AIP for you, the Atlantic Immigration Program. This was a pilot when I initially moved to Canada, and it's just nice to see this become a full program and not remain a pilot anymore. This program allows you to live and work in one of the 4 Atlantic provinces in Canada: New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. Now, this program is a special program, and it also has designated employers. So each of these provinces has a list of designated employers that can sponsor you under the AIP. So I would recommend going onto each of these provinces' website, taking the list out, going to the career portals, and applying to roles that fit you. To qualify under this program, you need a job offer from one of these companies, or you must be a recent graduate from any of the institutions, the universities in the Atlantic provinces. But what if you don't want to work in the Atlantic provinces? What if you don't want to restrict yourself to the geographical locations of the 4 beautiful Atlantic provinces? What if you want to explore the whole of Canada? Well, then I have the 3rd pathway for you, and this is called GTS, Global Talent Stream. I've spoken quite a bit about this, about how I have a very good friend who is on this visa. I still meet her. I find it amazing that she's been able to make it to Canada. She does not have a particularly great score on IELTS, and she'd been wanting to move for long. So I'm so glad that this visa exists and she was able to use it, get a job, and move. Through the Global Talent Stream, Canadian employers hire highly skilled foreign workers to fill in-demand positions in Canada. This program allows you to get your work visa within just 2 weeks of application. And there are 2 different segments that you can go through, Group A and Group B. Group B is where they have certain positions that are documented, so like IT, data analyst, all of this that comes under Group B if you get a job in any of those knock codes that you can apply directly. And then Group A is if you get certified by any of the organizations that's mentioned on that list. All in all, I always say that Canada has more than 120 pathways to move. Yes, it is a little complicated. It's a bit too much. It can be overwhelming. But if you're following me, Nidhi Nagori, if you're subscribing to this channel, you'll find it relatively easy. So why wait? Subscribe now. And obviously, if you like this video, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll find more innovative ways for you to move to Canada. I'm also hoping that you like this new format of just very short and crisp videos. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, you take care of yourself. Stay safe. Namaste.